It generally takes a couple seconds as far as that goes. Make sure that's off. Okay.
Well, the thing is up. It's not. I don't know if it's streaming yet, but the thing is up.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's working.
Okay, how's the quality? I can use the main menu to gauge a little bit, but give me.
Quality's pretty decent on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm gonna close it to YouTube now. It's serviceable on Discord.
Okay. All right. So the reason I want to do this with one of the Telltale games is because they kind of have that whole make a time decision sort of deal.
Yeah.
If people are actually like watching and paying attention, they'll be able to give input on what we should do pretty quickly.
Oh.
Good point.
There's also a thing called crowd play where you can, like, if we were to set up something where, like, you guys have, like, effectively, like... Control
like
over things.
Like a Twitch plays Pokemon.
Yeah, basically. The way that would need to work is I would need to set up, like, what's that thing where you can play local co-op games off of... yeah, it's... no, it's something like that, where like it essentially emulates you having another controller on the computer.
Oh, God, what is that called?
I can't recall what it's called.
Something?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we are just gonna go. Okay, here we go. This is important. What color should the bat tech be?
I'm sorry?
Rep the road, boy.
Well, we have two different rep the rows. We could have purple or yellow.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you don't want to rep the Vice Kings or the Los Carnales or the God, what were they called in the first one? I don't even remember.
The 3rd Street Saints colors are purple and silver, sir.
Okay, fine. I like purple and gold, but that's me. Now, we're playing this in a fairly high resolution, and the game did not compensate for mouse size with that. So I don't know how this is going to work effectively.
Good luck.
Basically. Much like The Wolf Among Us, they actually did put a lot of effort into actually making it a little more active and having you do more things.
By that, do you mean quick time events?
There's a little bit of that, but What's up?
Did you guys see that?
See what?
Oh, there was like some nasty, horrible artifacting.
What are you? Or artifacting the entire screen for me at the moment, so.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, like, it looked like a bad like TV reception thing.
It looks like somebody's JPEGing this to hell.
Are we talking just Discord? Because I'm looking on YouTube right now,
Discord.
and it's...
YouTube's probably fine. I'm talking about Discord.
Oh, okay.
Get it open. On it.
Yeah,
Again,
YouTube looks fine.
Okay, again, a lot of this...
Think he's gonna show? We'll bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
I'm just gonna post a screenshot, actually. Let's see.
Oh, Christ.
Move in!
Where are you posting?
The hell?
Back! Get back!
Gordon, they're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The
Yeah,
rest
if you're
in
looking at my
body
channel, you'll
bags.
see
No wonder the cops
what
want
kind
him
of
dead.
quality we're
You ever
looking
seen
at
it?
in Discord.
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Actually, it's decent now.
Yeah, it looks about the same for me. There's just less going on to make it look bad.
We can parse it is the important thing.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, that's the major thing, is that I want to make sure that
Text
it's...
starts showing up and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And I gotta read that billboard file.
Oh, that was
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
I have
but
to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target,
Not safe enough.
and people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Okay, here's the important part.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
Adequately.
read it, but you're not gonna have enough time to get to respond
No.
to things.
Really?
The hell
Not if that's the
Whatever
average
got in.
timer, dude.
Don't
Usually
let
you
it
have a little bit more time, I think. If I remember from Walking Dead, at least.
What was that?
Back to back, circle up! What the hell is this?
Gas mask is pretty shit.
Oh, this is...
Like, what kind of keypad move is that for a quick time?
Right?
Funny thing is, it won't let me use my controller.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Oh!
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like
So
that
here's
end up in
Protector.
Arkham.
Gotham needs a hero.
Yeah, that's about
Someone
the
to hunt down
best
people
reaction time you
like
can
you.
get out of
So
this.
that makes me, what? A villain? Sounds fun. Gotta admit it though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
You're not very good at these kind of missions.
Most of them up to this point.
Fair enough.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll
Oh,
fall!
but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. Bye, Bat.
step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. Now, for too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
All these fire metaphors.
If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would... Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late, as always.
Well, I mean, in the
Say
classes,
hi, Bruce.
like chemicals and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Please say hi, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Well, I tee him up and he knocks him down. That's how Mr. Wayne and I do business. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You are a pillar of this city and my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham peaceful families again.
Okay.
So just put on your billionaire smile and don't punch anyone.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those.
They're really doing a lot with the
I always make you
dramatic
sound like
irony.
a used car salesman.
A new face for Gotham.
Which, for the
a new
record,
face
I
for
have not
Gotham.
been since before those.
Please.
All
Too
right,
good.
all right. How about a new face for Gotham?
Look at you. It's not half bad. How many you got?
Not
Bruce,
that bad.
forget what I said. Together, you and me will change Gotham.
It's
City free from crime.
very
Clean
self-aware.
the streets again.
That's
Just-
what I
just-
want too.
Hey,
Harvey.
look,
You
it's
know
the,
how rough it is out there.
that
We have
fourth
to
wall
shake
there.
things up to make that happen.
Clog.
Well, we can start with a few hands. Come on.
Yeah, a few hands of blackjack. Let's do it.
Take a pickaxe to the fourth wall there.
Pause.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can fix those potholes.
I think I speak for half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
Oh, come on now, Bob. I'm not a politician. I'm a crusader. No strings attached.
Old families like
Sounds
ours
like a
should flock
definition of
together,
string
you know,
attached.
like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster
Which is now
faded
past.
years ago, Mr.
There we
Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. And don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city.
Jerker, do it.
To be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway. It was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe...
Well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day one. A vote for him is a vote for the memory of my parents.
You'll have it.
Thank you. And thank you both.
If you notice, the don't say a word option is always in there, so you can just completely go silent for that entire conversation and tank
You're
it.
silent for the entire game. You can be a mute.
It's always an option they leave you in Telltale. It's kind of strange.
Harvey Dent,
It's
Gotham's
going to show
next
you
mayor.
exactly how
Eager
much
to know you.
actual
Vicky
thoughts
Vale,
matter to the game.
not interested,
they
and
don't.
reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now, so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing?
Who is this white actress?
You should enjoy your own party
Don't know.
before all the champagne runs out.
Everyone loves the host. You're king for a day.
Just a day? I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round.
Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
This person
Carmine
apparently done a
Falcone?
lot of stuff for Telltale.
Is the Dent campaign
Makes sense.
soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
Jesus, Harvey, inviting a known criminal to your fundraiser doesn't exactly look good for your squeaky clean image.
Let me worry about that. A word of warning, Bruce? Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes.
Oh, man, all flash, no class.
That's
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Okay, so before we get started, there are a lot of things that have an effect on the actual progression of the plot and the way things happen.
Yep.
These are going to be quick choices, so I figure we should probably lay down what sort of tack we're going to take beforehand.
Okay.
Are we going to be tactful Bruce, who puts business before
dear.
Batmaning?
Drew really freaked out there for a moment.
Oh dear.
Okay.
We're fine.
We're good?
Okay, tactful Bruce or...
Or do we want to put the Batman first?
Well, my personal thought has always been that Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne and Batman is Batman, and they're the twain.
That's the problem. In this, actions you take as Bruce Wayne have effects on how you can do your job as Batman.
I
And
think
vice
that the
versa.
closest thing that we can say in keeping of that is that Bruce Wayne knows how to be Bruce Wayne.
So are we thinking that he should glad hand a crime boss, or do we think he wants him out of his home? Also keep in mind that Harvey's depending on us.
And Harvey is depending on us, and you know, after going and putting on such a big thing in support of Harvey, to turn our back on him now would be rather two-faced, don't you think?
So, barring that from the conversation, what are we thinking? Are we thinking that we play Bruce Wayne as Bruce Wayne should be, or do we maybe give him a little bit of an edge and maybe have him, give a crime boss the finger?
Well, I gave my thought already.
Sambo, Juan?
At present, I don't like that super pretty Bruce.
Right.
Yeah, somebody who's able to fake nice, at least. Is good.
Fair enough. One important thing is that there is a reporter in the room, and we did say off the record, but she's going to see us, and the others are going to see us shaking hands with Carmine Falcone.
Yep.
So that's something to keep in mind.
You're a respectable man, I hear.
Bruce Wayne.
I know who you are. The guy who's gonna sell me his house.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple with Mayor Hill. Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Oh, come on, guys. Bruce?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
Let's keep Harley.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say? Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much, chaps my face with words.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Here, pal.
Now we're getting to a little bit more interesting decisions, and I'm not going to keep pausing to do this.
Kowtowing to this asshole.
That's exactly my question. We can glad hand all we want, but are we actually going to bow down to Carmine? That's what I thought.
There's being a nice person and a gracious host, and then there's kowtowing to this asshole. You're in my home, sir.
I can get Harvey the mayor's seat.
As much as I'd like to hang out with Victor Sullivan.
Pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host? Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked, trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
Now that's a predicament. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
You should go.
Don't you dare talk about my father.
You're getting worked up over nothing. Hell, I knew him longer than you did. People don't say no to me. Not for long.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick. And he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Really couldn't come up with a better subtitle, could they?
Yeah.
It's me.
It's a sick Batmobile.
Hell, I ain't killer.
Yep. Well, okay then.
Were you wondering?
I kind of was, actually. Ah!
Control vibes.
Yep.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. With break-in entry incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does his
Okay.
campaign really
So...
hold any water with the voters?
Now we enter the meat of the game.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo, the Pistachio Garmone, was found hanging off the side.
I mean, they're just stumbling over themselves to report all the crimes they've got.
Yep.
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
Sounds about right for Gotham.
Oh, that's a good point. Catwoman took our grapple gun.
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter. The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space. Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum.
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you
okay,
not
here we
approach
go.
and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords.
Oh, that's important. Gordon is not the commissioner yet. He's still just a lieutenant.
Yeah.
Okay. See here. Fund Arkham Asylum replacements.
Some of which have been occupied by families for decades.
Generally speaking, occasionally you'll come back to the Batcave and be able to check on the status of the city. The Codex is where you get character bios and information and whatnot. Yeah. There's a couple things in here that we shouldn't have access to as of yet, so I'm not gonna...
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's
Nearly fell off a building for this.
What do you mean nearly? You jumped, Bruce.
To some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true.
Alright, let's hope this doesn't involve just uploading $1 million viruses to the bank.
Oh, it definitely will. Also, Bruce, just have a normal computer chair, my dude. Come on now.
Okay, but if you could have a chair that raised out of the floor, why would you not?
Because it takes time, I'd like to just sit down.
Encrypted.
I don't have to want to wait for my chair to be ready.
Also, look at the... What is that above the Bat computer? Is that like a Pink Floyd light show? What is going on there?
In a dark, damp cave.
I don't know. But the hundreds of contractors had to build this Bat cave.
I'm more at home here than the
I don't know where they found it.
Maybe we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Yes, but
Sure, I can
everybody's
see
got to know
headlines
about it.
now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
In the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
So look at that stupid... Ah.
Or projectors.
Yeah. When I initially played this, and this was back before the game had been optimized fully.
This is a map of the East Side.
This
could mean any number of
this particular sequence, when they rendered this, made it chug horribly. Like, we're talking 20 frames a second on, you know, fairly decent hardware. This came out in like 2013 or something like that.
There's still plenty of fires.
And we're talking fairly new for back then.
No, like Telltale's known for their grand performance in graphics.
I mean, even there, this computer just fucking dropped that to about 55, 53 frames a second when they rendered that. I don't know what they did for that, but they needed to stop.
Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Right.
Hello.
So we'll do a
Found her.
I need to stop doing that. Escape is not exit.
It's right click.
It's actually not in the codex. You have to go down and click the previous menu button.
Burglaries, break-ins.
Why?
Seems to like pretty
Because Telltale spent all their money on writers and not programmers.
You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Game, come on now.
Is that great on our end either?
Chugging like something your mom. I got nothing, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Good job.
Where are you, Oz?
Something, Bruce Wayne's parents are dead.
Wow. That's even better. Well done.
Oh well.
It's fine.
Just a box.
So let me just show you guys something. They do this occasionally. They put you in areas like this where the scene transitions are kind of in awkward places.
Mind reading that headline to us?
Bruce Wayne associating with Gotham's crime kingpin? Question mark? Thanks, Vicky.
Kingpin.
Yeah, how did the camera get there?
That was just a picture of Falcone. I don't know if that was actually a picture of him. Here, hang on.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, Bruce. No, don't even ask if he's okay or anything. Just, geez, Bruce, come on, man. Why don't you put on a fucking jacket, you numpty?
Walking around in a designer suit.
Great.
Running late. Meet you by the statue.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
Alright. If I recall correctly, this area has some stuff to look at. Not a whole ton, because it's a shithole, but...
Anything actually worth looking at?
Just a little bit of exposition. There's this guy over here that tells us to fuck right off.
Well, then leave him alone.
Too late talking to him.
Hey.
Beat it.
I like that song.
Then we can take a look at the graffiti. I want to say that
no particular opinion on it.
He has no particular opinion on it. I want to say that a lot of the graffiti is just stock graffiti that you can just get as an asset.
That isn't what it used to be.
I did not have time to read that whole sign, so just assume it says, the Cobblepot family, they're great, yay, this is their park.
Pretty much.
It's a little awkward. Every time he steps out of one of those little mini cutscenes, he takes a step forward, and it's really weird. Okay, so let's take a look at the statue of the penguin. I mean, Oswald's the traditional penguin design.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Oh.
Hey, you heard him, man.
Where do you come from?
The hell are you waiting for?
Just do it
You're making a mistake.
You already made one. Come in here. Next one.
Probably
Kills
couple, like, okay.
And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Oops.
Stay down. Good at quick time events, are you?
Okay. Gun.
This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong.
Oh!
That's gotta sting.
Oh!
That's gotta sting a bit more.
That's a lot of blood you got in your face, my friend.
Mine!
Yeah, heads bleed a lot.
Like a juicy tomato.
Hey, Bruce. You got a little, hair. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Oh, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
Yeah, that wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. Glad they never saw it like this.
It's a shame what happened. It was beautiful once.
And now, it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cashing corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'll be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go,
As I found out last night.
top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
I feel like that guy would get along splendidly with Majima.
Oh,
What's up?
Majima.
Majima, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, and the reason I say that is because Oz is a little too single-mindedly driven from the impression I'm getting. Majima just wants to wreck shit.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
Oz wants to wreck shit with a fucking
This way.
purpose.
Bruce, Bruce!
Hello, Beeman.
Hello, Beeman.
Hello, Beeman.
Good morning, everyone.
How about now? Hello.
Good
Hi.
morning, Mr.
Just
Dent.
quiet.
Oh, Jesus.
Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. No, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane.
Nope.
Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham.
Back in a moment, I eat food.
But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say.
Bye-bye.
Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we create a new face for Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. All right, who's up next?
Good skip.
You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remarque of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even shook his hand.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What are you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What are you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
So, I don't think I've seen anything other than this game take this sort of tack with Bruce Wayne and his family's story. Obviously there have been a lot of Batman comics that I'm probably not all familiar with, but tying Bruce Wayne's parents to Carmine Falcone and the mob is an interesting tack to take. I do like it. And we'll see where they go with that. It goes interesting places.
No comment.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says.
Hill and we have a vested interest to keep things professional, for Gotham's sake. Doesn't mean I like the words whistling through his windpipes. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's chopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
He's got plenty to hide, but nothing related to that.
Really, dude?
Asshole.
Bruce, stay back!
I don't know why they slow down the subtitles for this. It's weird.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
I'm a bit busy right now, Miss Vale. As you can see, Gotham's finest, not the best house guests.
Yeah, the kind who steal things. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne.
Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first target on Hill's list. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
As well.
Turn it off, Miss Vale.
Oh, but Bruce...
Until I know what's really going on, I am not speaking to the press again.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
Yeah, someone's coming after me.
Let's avoid making another scene, shall we?
Still duplicated.
My ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
Then he's made two enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
Do you think Falcone could be behind it?
He didn't seem too thrilled after the fundraiser. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
You should probably distance yourself from me.
What? No, I can't do that.
Well, you may have to.
Don't say that. You...
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
Meet Selina.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selina.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
Well, that's terrible. Did they catch the guy?
Not yet. But if they don't, I will.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm going to explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye. It could have been worse.
Maybe it's time to find a new job.
I don't need career advice from you, Mr. Wayne. Not all of us were born with trust funds and multi-billion-dollar corporations.
Hey, go easy on Bruce. It's not his fault he was born rich and good-looking.
At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
So, you got anything going on today?
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you.
No, I like it.
Yet.
It worked.
I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you, why take the risk?
I don't need one. I do this because I can.
And I thought you were on some noble crusade against crime. Silly me.
I do like her expression.
You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
As I recall, you took something from me, too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
So this next section is another piece of the game.
Wow.
Detectiving.
Well, you're the world's greatest detective.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, East Side Docks, Warehouse 133.
Alright, so now we get into the other big part of the game, the detective.
Left to bury.
The detective sections of things, where we investigate and use our purple bat tech to
Analyzing.
figure out what the fuck is going on here.
It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effects it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Ah. So...
Well, naturally, exploding marks to exploding remains makes sense, yes.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, not explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Don't
literally, I hope.
Yeah. Don't say peace back together. Batman, come on now.
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Not gonna check for a pulse or anything?
No, this is... They're pretty clearly fucking
White
dead.
Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
No.
That bad?
Yeah, a little bit.
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Alfred!
Well, what else is he gonna say?
Skyline Club. This man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
I'm gonna assume the same thing happened to the other person, just more so.
Hey, anybody that's squeamish, don't watch.
Core sample.
Sensor
That's a
says
huge fuck-off bullet.
phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the
Barely
aforementioned...
a finger around.
They're using incendiary rounds.
Lovely.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
He tried to claw his face off through the fire at his fucking head.
No, I think he might have torn up.
Oh, we're dealing with Scarecrow, got it.
I do like how quickly they introduced that. I mean, first they introduced Falcone, then they introduced Cobblepot, and now we're doing with Scarecrow.
Barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
It's worth noting that if you try to link two things that are not relevant, it will instead give you basically just an error saying, no, that doesn't make sense.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
But, yeah. Well, I mean, when I first saw the blast, you said psychoactive chemicals. I'm sitting there thinking, well, that's one of the two bad guys.
Pretty much. Aha!
I figured it was
Looks like
probably
a bullet
early
started
for
this.
Mr. J.
A normal bullet could have caused that explosion.
That's what I originally thought as well.
Normal.
So,
The point of entry is melted.
fun fact, and this will be a little bit spoilerish, the Joker does not actually show up in this one.
Yeah, he's a bit longer along the timeline, generally.
He's
Or
actually...
rails.
Well, he's...
They usually build up to him more, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The scrap of metal is from the exploding canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
So the bullet.
Yep, so if you click, it breaks the link, and then you can... But if you get it wrong, it doesn't just say, no, that won't work. It actually gives you, like, a hint, basically.
Yep.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Well, I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
How can you tell, Bruce?
Well, just
Different machining practices, different arm penetration.
Canisters were
the fact
stored
that
here.
they're really so willing to
Canisters of what?
I mean, fair, I guess, but... Alright. So... here we go. This guy tipped over this forklift.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Gee, Batman, it's a cop. You don't say. Here we go. Unscorched area.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Truck, maybe, going with the tire marks.
Oh my god. No, the forklift's over there. And not scorched
So
somehow.
Yeah, it would have been blasted very differently.
Oh, fair point.
Okay. Let's... I mean... Sure.
He's gonna tell you that, hey...
It was a truck!
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men got them down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Who'd we lose?
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Alright, so... I guess we'll take them one by one. I'm pretty sure I remember where he was, but...
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
It's also a terrible position for a sniper. You're completely exposed. Let's go stairs.
Sightlines.
Not a bad angle. No trace of phosphorus, though.
Good, I did remember which it was.
You realize you don't need to do literally everything before progressing the plot, right?
Well, I didn't remember if there was anything additional that could have been found on any of the other catalogs, so...
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
What's with the fucking hand marks?
It's a good question.
This is the right spot. So where did he go?
Guessing
Out the window. You dumb fuck.
Well, he's got to say, where did he go?
Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Maybe you should look at your map, Adora.
Time to go to work.
Hey. Okay. So, this one I do need to stop for, because Batman's about to torture a man. In true Batman fashion. We can choose to be as violent or as non-violent as we want. So...
Violent torture doesn't work, and he should know that.
Yeah.
Psychological stuff.
For the torturer.
Yeah. Psychological stuff has a chance, I think. I'm not going to say that.
Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk.
You didn't do this alone. Where are the others?
Long gone. You won't find them. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you. You're a friggin' animal.
Give me a reason to stop. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. No! Stop! You can't...
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you everything I know!
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead.
Really?
I would have disappeared.
You got brain to keep under, dude.
Freeze! Don't move!
Stand down, Montoya.
No. Thank God. He was about to kill me.
You want to tell me what the hell this is all about?
I told you he was about to kill me. What are you waiting for?
Falcone was behind this.
Falcone,
I like
thought
this
he'd
part.
been a little quiet lately.
Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent. Causes people to go berserk, turn violent. We need to act before he releases it.
I got a task force on it.
You already have one.
You're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
Touch him.
So that is one thing. A lot of the game was rushed. Let me put it that way. It was rushed out to meet a deadline. They didn't have time to implement all of the branching dialogue, assuming you did one thing or another.
You know, the one thing these games are supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pain in the ass. But, yeah.
Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
Didn't do anything
still
to
alive,
him.
isn't he?
And in the hospital.
No, he's not.
Next time it might be the morgue.
Mild contusion.
Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
What do all these buttons do? But first, let me check history.
Yeah. So Batman did a thing. And God, the scroll's so slow. Corruption in the Wayne family. Blah blah blah. We've got more in the Codex to access. It's mostly pointless. Let's get on.
Looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding...
a virus.
More than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. But it goes back years.
You see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
Wow. This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most.
Why not both?
Or who you think could do the most good.
I really wish both was an option, because it doesn't make sense that it's not.
Right.
But,
Gordon.
yeah.
Yep.
Out of everybody in Gotham City, there's one person that I think Batman would trust, and that's James
The cops are on the
Gordon.
front lines of this war. Gordon.
The police could always choose to release it.
Wise decision, sir.
Yeah,
We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. Everyone on the force will too. We've been looking for this kind of firepower for years.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. Wayne's always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
You and me both. I'm tired of staring at his mugshot.
Does everybody have the same fucking ringtone?
Yes.
I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant?
Hey, stick to Jim.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club.
Gee.
Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Hey.
I'm just, yes.
Hey.
We're all thinking the same thing. We are all thinking the exact same thing. Turns out the Skyline Club is a club for individuals of particular interests. And we unlock a brand new costume, the Leather Daddy, Bruce Wayne.
Jeez. Okay, so barring Bruce Wayne's awesome transforming car, God, I want one. Next up is the last kind of big feature that the game has.
Yep.
Essentially, it's like the detective mode, but for planning out your encounters.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Are they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're cute.
So, you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not. Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Useful audio to have.
You make your rounds? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time I died. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
I didn't know we were in Battletech.
Those are C bills.
I know.
Nothing here.
An interesting piece of modern art.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan
Like
of
how
attack.
nobody
Stand
sees
by.
this fucking glowing purple drone.
Well, nobody's looking.
Have you ever seen
Okay.
a drone?
So, now we get to decide how we're going to take the people out.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Okay. So essentially, just like the detective mode, we can link them to various different things and whatnot. So, upper balcony or her balcony railing.
Well, upper balcony gets them out of view faster, doesn't it?
Suppose.
It's just those two. Let's see what happens. Isolated from guests inside, easy to take by surprise. Okay. I believe we can change these later, so I will just link that. You can take a look.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to give me a second here. Here, you just do
Okay,
it.
so he's
You
doing
just
the
do it.
whole... Yeah, just go ahead.
Well, hang on now. If we do the balcony, we fucking drop kick him. I think I know which is the better choice. I don't know why that works like that, but okay. Okay. I think this guy... No, this guy has 2 options. We could take it by the staircase, take it by the marble pillar.
Oh, just drop him into the pillar again.
Load-bearing structure is both impenetrable and immovable. Large steel frame... Yeah, turns out a single landing. Let's see what happens when we link him to the staircase. Oh.
Oh, that's boring.
That is boring.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Thank you, Alfred. Your tactical advice is super. I love these stupid Batman models. Okay, so we just fucking choke slam him into the pillar. I think we're going with that one. Alright, there should be 2 more? Question mark?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He's over there. Okay. Do we throw him through the fucking folding screen or put him through the coffee table?
Well, put it through the more sturdy structure because the folding screen ain't gonna hurt.
Let's see what happens, though. Just to see the animation or the fucking stupid Batman models. Grr! Grr! I don't know. I actually kind of want to see that one, but let's see what the coffee table has for us. Cause that looks like he's gonna fucking tackle him, do a roll, and then pile drive him through the screen.
Yeah, I think it's more the floor. The screen is just an incidental thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, that looks like it hurts.
Yeah, that looks like it hurts, but I want to see how they do throwing him through the screen. I have to. It's a necessity.
Okay.
And I think we all know what's going to happen to the last guy.
Modern art.
Modern art.
Sorry, Miss Quick.
It's fine. Does it... Yeah, it actually gives you two options. You can use the hanging lights, which... Just for posterity's sake, because I am recording this, I will show that. Throws a batarang, knocks the light down, and it electrocutes him, or gives him a...
Classics.
Have you formulated your plan of attack?
Oh no.
Not yet.
Reactivating drone cameras. Ready
Yeah, it does that when you select the last one, unfortunately. It's a little dumb. I mean, I understand why, but... yeah, we're using the modern art.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Ah. Sure, sure, sure.
Have you formulated your plan of attack?
Give me a moment to take a drink.
Yeah, yeet.
It's the same pose as him holding a bomb at first.
I'm going in.
Some days you just can't get rid of modern art.
Your turn to crash his party.
Alright. So I don't think it ever, real quick, I don't think it ever got explained, but that little Batman symbol in the bottom left, that's kind of like your special gauge.
Yeah,
as
you
you
charge that
do,
before you can do a finisher.
yes,
That-
as
that
you
is
charge up
impression.
the quick time events and whatnot, it slowly raises the gauge, and when it's full, you can do one of those special finisher moves for the sector. Yeah, I think that man is dead. Oh!
Batman doesn't kill people.
That man is dead. That man's fucking dead. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, ma'am.
I like how he doesn't even bother grappling up or anything. Takes the stairs.
Oh, okay.
You're really bad at that.
Yeah.
Yes, man. There's another one.
No.
Goddamn circus freak!
Wow. Okay, so we just got him on a murder charge there.
You got no goddamn right.
Got him on enough already.
I run Gotham, and a masked monster like you is not gonna stop me. The hell?
Ow.
Yeah, ouch.
How about this one?
Your panic room's got a shit door if you could shoot through
Yeah,
it, bud.
serious. That's just a shitty panic room in general.
You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole goddamn... Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
TV, fireplace.
Fireplace.
I'm a respectable
Fireplace.
businessman! Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now. You've got a lot to learn, kid.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
You've lost, Falcone. I could go a few more rounds. All right. The chemicals. Where are they? What? I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose. You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Really want to play that game when he's dangling you off the top of a skyscraper, you numpty?
You played it, couldn't you? Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks. Then who did? No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free.
What's important is the methodology. Once we've got our man,
spill it, Falcone.
We don't need to hurt him.
While you still can. It's the Waynes. They're behind all this. What do you mean? You want to save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Weren't they?
Thanks for the assist.
I think they have the door.
Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Jesus, seriously, guys?
Yeah, I'm so glad Montoya actually watched us not be a piece of shit.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between
6 dead, 21 injured in fiery Skyrail crash.
boss, Carmine Falcone.
Unemployment near record high as jobs, investors of which are all from city.
50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved
Yeah,
that
blame
view.
him.
Though I'd say
Sweeping
the crime
surveillance
boss
laws
getting
set to
his
pass.
is
Monitor
within
citizens
Falcone
24/7.
has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents.
Again,
Wayne even
how?
refused to go on record when asked to defend his
He's the
family's
only one
legacy.
with tiny cameras.
In a world where the Waynes are golden family
That's
Vicky
are we left
Yeah, but
who can
the
Gothamites
thing
look up
is,
to?
he had said
The supposed
that
hero Batman?
that's off the
Only
record.
time will tell.
Yeah.
Like-
do you think she fucking cares?
We'll keep
Yeah,
digging for the
actually, she
truth.
has to. If you
But
say
the
you're off the
prominent feeling
record,
throughout
you're off the
Gotham
record. If
is
they
that the
publish
So-
Wayne's
it
time in the
afterwards,
sun
that's
is ending.
illegal.
Yeah. Well. There's a lot of illegal shit going on in Gotham, Fred.
Yes, I'm aware, but my point is that, like, that's a dangerous thing to do, especially...
This entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
It's a really nasty
what have you been hiding from me?
Yeah.
Alfred!
Like, that's like the end of her career, and it's the end of her papers career.
Mm-hmm. So now we get to see who made all the decisions that we did.
Alright.
Well, anyways.
Yep.
I think it's a good stopping point, don't you?
When your parents died,
oh Jesus,
they left me.
Well, we gotta watch the
their estate, their son.
I think this is next
and their
on,
secrets.
so we can watch this and then be done.
I would never betray them.
Oh, okay.
Now they started to recognize that
Your parents were good people,
through.
Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
Swear to me.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
That's good, Harvey. We just said that.
Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Yes, gee, thanks. I wanna buy Batman comic books. I wanna spend an arm and a leg buying the latest edition of Batman. Okay, so that's a good stopping point.
Mm-hmm.